Subject Science 1, Standard 9, Lesson number 4, The Measurements of Matter. Students, in this lesson we already learned about the size of atom, mass of atom. Today we are going to learn about the valency. So valency means the capacity of element to combine. It's called the valency. Okay. Question number 1. Determine the valencies of hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen and sodium from the molecular formulae H2, HCl, H2 and NaCl. Valency of hydrogen is 1, chlorine is 1, oxygen is 2 and sodium is 1. Okay. Question number 2. What is the type of chemical bond in NaCl and MgCl2? Students, in the last year we learned about the ionic bond. So, the type of chemical bond is ionic bond in NaCl and MgCl2. See, the capacity of an element to combine is called its valency. The valency of an element is indicated by a specific number. It is the number of chemical bond formed by one atom of that element with other atom. See student, this is structure of atom. So let us learn about the capacities of the different shell of the atom. Okay, the K shell, its capacity have 2 electrons. Then L shell, that 8 electron, capacity of 8 electron. In M shell, the capacity is 18 electron and N shell have the capacity of 32 electrons. Okay, so for the electronic configuration of various elements, various atoms, we should use the atomic number, okay, and draw the electronic configuration. And by this we can understand the valency of that different element or atom. See student, for example, here is carbon atom. We know that atomic number of carbon is 6. So we draw here 2 electron in the K shell, then 4 electron in the L shell. But how many electron need here? How much capacity of that outermost orbit? The capacity of outermost orbit is 8. There need 8 electrons to complete the octet. Okay. So the valency of the carbon atom is 4. Okay. See, 4 more electron will be filled up and the outermost, the octet will be complete. Okay. Outermost orbit. Then here the atomic number of oxygen is 8. Then electronic configuration is 2, 6. Okay, 2 plus 6 means 8. 2 electron will be filled up in the K shell and in the L shell how many only? There will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we need 2 more electron to complete this octet rule. Means there need 2 more electron, then there will be complete 8 electrons. Okay. See students, one example is given here, sodium atom. Sodium atom, we know the atomic number of sodium is 11. And then electronic configuration 2, 8, 1. Okay. So what is the rule? Octet rule. The outermost orbit need only 8 electron. And here is 1 electron extra. That is why sodium gives away 1 electron. Okay. In the chlorine atom. And this chlorine atom have the one electron is less. Okay. Sodium atom gives away 1 electron and cation of sodium is formed. Hence the valency of sodium is 1. The chlorine atom takes up 1 electron and forms an anion, chlorine and chloride. Thus the valency of chlorine is 1. See student, positively charged ions are called cations. Remember this, positively charged ions are called cations while negatively charged ions are called anions. For example, MgCl2 contains Mg++ and Cl- as cation and anion respectively. Students, after the give and take of electron is over, see, give and take, then sodium is giving and chlorine is taking one. Okay. The electronic configuration of both resulting ion has complete octet. As per octet rule, 8 electrons are completing here. Okay. Due to the attraction between the unit opposite charges on the two ions are on one chemical bond is formed between Na plus and Cl plus minus, and that they are attracting. Okay, and the compound NaCl is formed. See students, here some element name is given and you should write here atomic numbers. Okay, you know that in the last year I taught you, and you have that all atomic numbers, and you should write here electronic configuration by the rules of that electronic configuration in the first of all in the K shell to comma, then remaining in the L shell like this. Okay, so electronic configuration fill up here, then valence electrons and number of valency. Okay, see, variable valency. Under different condition, the atom of some element give away or take up different numbers of electrons. In such cases, those elements exhibit more than one valency. This property of element is called variable valency. That means some elements have different valencies, sometimes one, sometimes two, like this. Always remember, ion Fe exhibit the variable valencies. Ion have variable mean different valency, sometimes 2 and 3. Therefore, ion forms two compounds with the chlorine FeCl2 and FeCl3. Okay. See students, whenever in the outermost orbit have only one electron, valency will be 1. If there will be 2 electron, valency will be 2. If there will be 3 electron in the outermost orbit, valency will be 3. Also, the 4 electron, just like carbon, I given an example of carbon, that valency will be 4. But whenever the outermost electron will be 5, number will be 5, then we should make that 8 minus this number 5. Then valency again 8 minus 5 is 3. Then here how many? 8 minus 6, valency will be 2 only. Then 8 minus 7, valency will be 1. Okay, and then here is no valency. Okay, because in the outermost orbit have 8 electrons. So by that rule you fill up this chart. Okay. See student, next point, the radicals. What are the radicals? We are going to see radicals. Basic or base, cations, anions, acid, cations, anions. Here NaOH, KOH, bases are given here, NaOH, KOH and CaOH2. In this cation means positively charged ion, Na plus, K plus and Ca plus. Anion means negatively charged ions, OH minus. In this basis OH minus and here OH minus. In the acid, see in the acid which ions are there, radicals are there. In acid H plus cation, Cl minus anion. In HBr H plus cation, Br minus anion. In HNO3 H plus cation, NO3 anion. Let us see what is meaning of radicals. What is meaning of radicals? Compounds with ionic bond have two constituents. These are cation, positively charged ions, and anions, negatively charged ion. They take part independently in chemical reaction, are therefore called radicals. Okay. It is seen from the above chart. Different bases such as NaOH, KOH are formed when the various cationic radicals are paired with the different ionic radical hydroxide. Hydroxide means OH. Hence the cationic radicals are also called basic radicals. Okay. And the different bases are distinguished from each other by basic radical in them. On other hand, the different acids such as HCl, HBr are formed when different anionic radicals are paired with the cationic radicals, means H plus Cl minus. Okay, H plus Br minus. Therefore, the anionic radicals are called acidic radicals. The difference in the composition of various acids become clear from the acidic radicals present in them. See some radicals are given here. You have to find out which are the basic radicals and which are the acidic radicals. See students, monoatomic radical. Monoatomic means only single atom. Mono means single. Na plus Cu plus Cl minus are the simple radical or monoatomic radicals. Then what are the composite radical? The group of atoms carrying charge. Group of atom is here sulfur and oxygen also. Both atoms are combined and having charge, that are the composite radicals. Suppose nitrogen and here hydrogen. That is the composite radicals. Okay, the magnitude of charge on any radical is its valency. See student, how the formula is written by its valency. We know that atom sodium is have valency only 1. Then SO4 have valency 2. Then to cross multiply and shown by the arrows the number of radicals. Then Na2 here, Na2SO4. That combines, whenever that two atoms will combine, then the chemical formula will form Na2SO4. Okay.